So if you have your name in this list, that means that you have signed up as a mentor or as a mentee sometime before last weekend, okay? I got this list on the weekend, and that's the latest list I have. But that's okay. If your name is not there, I would like to get your name and your email address. And at some time in the next few minutes, we're going to try to match. And if we don't have enough mentors or mentees, it doesn't really matter. The whole goal of this exercise is to be able to pretend we are having a session mentor-mentee, and we will that will give you a good start on the mentoring program. Okay? So anybody don't see their name in this list? Wow, that's a lot. I know. That's because they registered twice. And you know, last month there were two people with the same name that signed up, and I deleted one, and then say, why did I got deleted? Well, because that's a different person. So anyway, so is your name in this list? Yes? Okay, so that'd be good. So now try to find your mentor or your mentees. So anybody? Yes. Yes. Marcos. Let's see. Where is Marcos? Okay, so Marcos, you're looking for Paloma Galindo. Is Paloma Galindo here? Okay, good. So the other thing that we can do is just to make it simple, is why don't you get the person next to you, and we can pretend one to be a mentor, the other one a mentee. Maybe it works out, maybe it doesn't. But, you know, the organizers of HUSECon are going to send an email to everybody who registered. Now, if you did not register, please do go to register. There is in the HUSECon website, go /mentorship, and there will be a questionnaire for mentors and a questionnaire for mentees, depending what you want to do. And if you want to do both, be my guest, okay? Okay, so you two are okay to match. So why don't you get the person next to you, and we do that, okay? So you are going to have the, can you two match, or, yeah? And you're going to have to go, why don't you match with her? Yeah. Hey, where you going? Or find somebody, yeah. Yeah. Let's find somebody. Just find anybody, sit next to them, and you get there. Mhm. So what we're going to do is, I have some questions that you're going to ask, and both of you are going to ask, collaborate. Yeah? Why don't you?
Yeah, I found it.
Perfect. You got that. Okay, so you got that. Okay. Huh? Franklin? Is that Franklin here? They didn't. Just grab anybody. Don't worry about it. Yeah. You looking for somebody? Who is your mentor? I have not seen him. Just get anybody. Don't worry. You have a mentor or mentee?
I'm a mentee.
You are a mentee?
Yeah.
Why don't you meet? why don't you pair? What is important is two people to talk to each other, and I have some questions that you guys are going to ask each other. Okay? So just sit down somewhere. There you are. There you got it. Okay. Everybody's match. You're going to be a mentor now. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Hey, you want to? Okay. So I have a slide there with a few questions that you're going to ask, and it's the same question. So just write it down, and then I'm going to ask some people to. The whole goal of this is to mock a mentoring session. Okay? So it'd be good. It'd be fun. Everybody good? Okay. Okay, everyone. I have a few questions. You don't have to use them, but just to facilitate, uh, one of the questions is from your cyber background, how many years have you been studying or working in cybersecurity? That's one of the questions you can ask. From the business studies and job, what do you do? What's your challenges and things like that? What areas do you wish you had more guidance in? This is very important from the mentee perspective. And then goals and aspiration. And the reason why I would like you to ask that question is because the mentor and the mentee needs to have a plan so they can build a roadmap. Today I am SOC Analyst 1 and I want to be SOC Analyst 3 in 3 years. Or I am a network engineer and I want to move and become the CISO. It doesn't matter, okay? So ask those questions and then interest. Don't keep the conversation only pure technical, but get a little bit personal. What hobbies or a personal fact that might surprise someone? So I will start with me. A lot of people don't know, but I'm a farmer. Cybersecurity is my hobby. So I'm actually retired and I do own a farm. So, okay? Everybody okay? Everybody has a partner to talk with? Yes? Yes? It doesn't really matter. What is really important is the same question that the mentor is going to ask the mentee and the mentee is going to ask the mentor. So it's the same question. It does not matter for today. A lot of people signed up late. I didn't get their names. And a lot of people signed up and didn't show up today. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to work with Chiock to actually send an email to all the mentors and all the mentees and tell them, hey, this is your match. This is how you connect, and we will do that. I don't know when, probably in the next couple of weeks. Don't expect it tomorrow because it's not going to happen. I'm happy to help you. If you don't get an email, just connect with me via LinkedIn and let me know what your name is, and I will work with the organizers of HughesCon. Okay? This is new, so bear with us. This is the first time that we're going to have for a whole year a mentorship program part of HughesCon. So we're in very, very baby steps, but I guarantee you it's going to be good and it's going to be fun. Okay? At the same time, we're going to have probably, if not monthly, at least every other month, different presentations for mentors and mentees, and some of them together that are going to be online, and it's going to be organized by HughesCon, okay? So this is something that HughesCon is doing for the community. It's not going to cost you anything. We're going to try to get a couple of sponsors to help us with some of the costs. The whole goal is that we want to prepare the next generation of cybersecurity warriors, okay? Thank you very much. So you have probably about 20 minutes to work on this. And then I would like to have a few of you, we won't be able to do all of them, come up here and talk about how your session went and what did you describe that? What did you learn about your mentor or your mentee? Okay? That makes sense? Yes. Okay, perfect. Anybody's not match? Okay. Good. All right. Thank you. Mhm. And now I'm gonna give you some advice. You know who you're talking to, right? He's an ex-FBI, so be careful what you say. You're welcome. Okay, so you have 20 minutes, okay? Okay. Hello, everyone. So, time is up. We are running against the clock. So, what I would like to do is request a couple of volunteers or group of volunteers to come in and tell us about your experience. What you learned about your partner? Exactly. That's the guy that should go. Okay? Come. Yeah. By the way, what, if you have any issues, you can always tell that guy to come in and talk, okay? All right. He worked for me. Not only worked for me, but he was sitting office next door. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so we essentially just went over each person's background and their experience, talking about the specifics of what they have, their experience. And he essentially was contributing to how that would help us on our journey to wherever we want to get to. We discussed all of our goals and essentially just how to become more well-rounded, I'd say. He tried to give us an insight into what the job actually is like.
So one of the things we're going to work on, if I get this group here, is our speech. And if anybody saw, I posted yesterday, I did a little thing. One of the things you're going to learn in cyber, it's not all about the keyboard. It can be a lot about understanding what to tell your CISO, what to tell your leads, and how to articulate it. So a lot of times we went through understanding what everybody's background was. Vlad told us what he liked. Tess told us what she liked. And again, understanding, I told them, you could tell me shut the hell up, and I will, and just listen. And that's what the program is all about. And giving them background that it's not just, I gave them some things that even before they touch a keyboard, they need to understand that we have a GRC person. Hey, why is GRC so important to the cyber security? And making sure that that's considered. We had somebody that is considering some other things. So again, we went through all of that. We only had 20 minutes. They didn't tell me to shut up, so I think I did a good job.
Well, he taught me how to become valuable. That's a real thing. And man, yes.
I'm the GRC person in the group, and why does everybody hate me so much? I like this. Yes, absolutely, yes. And I'm that person in my company that follows around behind people and says, you didn't lock your computer, you didn't do this, you didn't lock the door before you left last night. Nobody likes me, so.
So
we share a lot of our experience. We communicate our backgrounds, and he teaches us a lot of value experience that he have.
The ex-FBI agent has just walked out of the room.
Now you can say anything.
He sucks. No, he was cool. I would definitely recommend everyone talk to him. Oh, he's on a call. He talked about threat intelligence. I actually didn't know much about it, so I'm glad I got to learn more. You know, besides what everyone else said, we all kind of got to share our experiences. It was a great little talk. Thank you.
By the way, his wife is also an FBI agent. So we don't have enough more time right now, but I just wanted you guys to have the experience, what it is like to be with mentor-mentee. Now, one of the things that I did not mention is that when you are talking with your mentor or with your mentee, you should not limit yourself to just technology. I think that's a big misunderstanding that you have to focus only in. Personally, when I work with my mentees, I work with a lot of things. How do you say no to your boss? That's a very good one. You know, how can I be financially independent by the age of 40 or whatever? And there is a lot of different ways how to, you know, do things, starting with, you know, buying a house to invest in some startups and stuff like that. And then it's also how do you work in your workplace. There is always going to be somebody that is not very nice. So how do you deal with those people in the workplace? And your mentor should be able to help you with that, okay? Any other questions before we close? We are on time to move to the next session. Actually, I think it's to eat lunch. Thank you very much. If you have not, if your name is not on the list that we had, I need you to write down your name, email, and what do you want to be, a mentee or a mentor, and then I will pass this to Chiock, and we will be able to follow up. Oop, that's a big one. That's a text exercise. All right. Any other questions? Anything? Anybody? Concerned? Yes. You learned something?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I signed up for the thing, but I signed up late on Monday. Do you want me to still fill the thing?
If you sign up on Monday, it's okay. I get the new list, yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
But, okay. Huh?